And here's what it's like: hair and makeup, jams. Oh my gosh, Bear Nation, I am honored. What a privilege it is today to be above Bear Stadium. A beautiful day here in San Antonio, Texas at Somerset Academy Collegiate. I have two unbelievably special guests. Down on the end here, we have Easton Baldwin. If that's not a movie star name, I don't know what is. And also over here in the middle, we've got Augustyne Robledo. Did I finally say that right? Oh my gosh, I've been practicing for days now. Robledo. So guys, we are talking about a lot of things today, and we're going to fade this music out and get into a beautiful conversation. Guys, thank you for joining me. Thank you for all that you do on this campus, and I'm just looking forward to getting to know you. The title of our podcast today is Academics to Athletics and Beyond, and I think we all kind of collaborated on that title, and I think it's, the more I think about it, it's just so appropriate. Now, Robledo, I know you from trying to pronounce your last name over the loudspeakers at football games. So I'm definitely familiar with you as a football player here, a Bear football player. Coach Soffit and I talk about you many times in the game reports. And Easton Baldwin, you're also an athlete.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and you do?
I play soccer and I do track this year, but at the past, I've played basketball and volleyball as well at this school.
Oh my gosh, a quad athlete? That's awesome. 4 sports.
Yep, I just like to stay busy.
I hear that. I hear that. Okay. Well, so we were talking about athletics, and we were beginning the podcast with academics, and what you guys are doing here at Somerset is absolutely incredible. But before we get into your unbelievably epic intro, can you tell us a little bit about how long you guys have both been here? It's going to come up in this next segment, but I want to hear it from you guys directly. You guys are kind of like veterans here, like you're leaders on campus legitimately. Tell us about this. Easton, how long have you been at Somerset?
So I think years, I've been here for 5 or 6 years, but I was here the first year it became Brooks when Cornerstone ended up moving.
Okay.
And so I was here my 4th and 5th grade year. And then I moved out of town and I went to a school named Deer Creek in Oklahoma. But then we moved back and I was like, this school, I really liked the school when I was already here. So why not come back just to finish out my high school year?
Makes sense to me. And Augustyne, how about you? I've heard you've been here for quite some time.
Been here since it opened.
Since it's open.
2017.
Oh my gosh. I'm sure I've said this before to several other students, but I mean, it's such a good look for this school that you would want to continue to be here amidst all the growth and the development it's gone through and is still going through. And you have found a home here and a family here at Somerset.
Yes, sir, I have.
And I believe the rumor has it, as of per yesterday, your sister also goes here.
Unfortunately, yes. She
we're going to edit that part out. Clip. Abby, correct?
Yes, sir.
And she's a star. You can get on the mic a little bit more.
Okay.
She's one of our star volleyball players, correct?
Yes,
I think
sir.
she's playing tonight. We saw her around the campus, and we're excited for her big win. Guys, is it cool? I mean, congratulations on all of your time here at Somerset. And you're both seniors.
Yes, sir. Last year here.
Unbelievable. Well, I want to read this because this was kind of the setup for this podcast. And really what we're talking about is exceptional young men. We're talking about exceptional students, exceptional athletes, and there's some twists being thrown in here that I think is so important for all of Bear Nation to hear and see, not just from the teachers, but from actual students who are really doing this. So I'd like to read this. This says, I'd like to propose a podcast segment featuring 2 of our outstanding early college high school students, Easton Baldwin, Augustyne Robledo, and here they are. Both Easton and Augustyne have been with Somerset Academy Collegiate since 4th grade and are now preparing to graduate in May. Congratulations, guys, with their associate's degree. I mean, that to me is just unbelievable. I've never heard of anything like that before I started teaching here. Having completed 60 college credit hours through the early college high school program, they've both been accepted to multiple colleges. So now we're talking academics. They both hold high class ranks and strong GPAs and have met all the TSIA requirements. Congratulations. In addition to their academic excellence, both are also dedicated student athletes who exemplify the balance between academics and extracurricular success. Unbelievable. Currently, to complete their associate degree requirements, Easton and Augustyne are enrolled in biology with lab at San Antonio College, also abbreviated as SAC, similar to Somerset Academy Collegiate. That is very ironic.
Mhm.
Twice a week. So this is answering some things and getting our conversation started. Augustyne, it's your turn to talk here, I think. Twice a week, both of you travel off campus to attend classes alongside adult learners and their college professor, gaining valuable real world college experience that few high school students have the opportunity to experience. And it says this segment should or could showcase their journey from elementary to early college, high school graduates, their motivation, and how programs like ours prepare students for post-secondary success. And I want to let you guys know, I'm literally reading, obviously, sometimes poorly. That was written by somebody that I think you guys have known for a long time, and her name is Coach Hale. I am just honored and so happy to be able to spend time with you. Augustyne, what do you think about all this? Do you want to tell us any jumping off point there? We've talked about you've been here for a long time. We've talked about that you're a football star. Now you're going to college and you're going to graduate with an associate's degree. Tell me how this all started and tell me your experience with it. Now you're going to college with adults and you're leaving twice a week. Tell me more. I'm intrigued.
I mean, just getting me ready for the real world. I get to sit down in the class. Most of the professors, they just mark down attendance and you just have to do your own stuff.
Really? So it's more like self-paced in a way?
Not really self-paced. It's just that if you're late, you're late.
Oh,
'Cause
right.
Over here, if I have something late, I'm cool with the teachers. I can talk. We're like kind of a family over here. Over there, they don't. You're just a name on a sheet.
I
So you just have to
see.
do your own thing.
So in that sense, it's much more real world.
Yeah.
If
much
you
more
don't show
real.
up, if you don't get it done, you miss out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you're studying biology, and let's shift over to Mr. Easton over here, movie star. Tell us about your experience at San Antonio College. I mean, the first time you went in there, what did you feel when you're like, oh my goodness, I just wound up and I'm sitting in college?
Honestly, I feel like our school, since it is a collegiate academy to prepare you for college, does a pretty decent job, but like you don't really get that full experience until you actually go. And the first time going in, it was just like eye-opening to see that the teachers are totally different. Like the teacher even tells you, she's like, if you try and talk to her sometimes, or sometimes she'll be like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'll remember this till like once the day ends.
Oh wow.
It's like you're like, as opposed to here how he said like we're kind of like a family, everyone knows each other. Like
Mhm.
she just goes to do her job, you go to get your study in. Like a lot of it is self-learning, so she goes over modules and stuff, but like you have to do all the reading, all the work on your own. Like the lab, she gives us instructions on how to do it, but everything's like you have to figure it out yourself and with like the group mates that were assigned.
Right. So you're held accountable to keep yourself motivated, keep yourself on track, on schedule.
Yep.
And have you made any friends? This is kind of an offshoot question, but there on campus, is it very social with the other students? Have you made any acquaintances or anybody over there?
I feel like our class, we kind of got lucky a little bit because we actually got put into groups.
Okay.
So there's 4 different groups because a couple of people dropped the class like to switch their majors and stuff like that. But like I feel like I've gotten really close with a lot of people in my group, and like we talk outside of school, we talk when
wow.
I'm out of high school and stuff like that. So I feel like I've gotten acquainted to it, and like it feels like I'm a normal student there.
And these are like college age students?
Yes, most of the ones in my group are about a year older than me. Like they graduated last year.
I see.
But I know some of the other kids in the class are way older, and it's surprising to see like how different colleges, like there's so many different age groups as opposed to staying with just your friends.
Right. And you guys have been here for a long time collectively. I know that you went somewhere else in Oklahoma, was it?
Yes, I went to a school named Deer Creek. It was a big public school. And
Okay.
I feel like even though like a lot of people don't like to go to small schools, they like to go to those big schools for athletics and stuff. Our school's like academic, I would say, kind of reputation is held very highly here. and it really helps you prepare for like college and stuff. And even the academic or the athletics here, I feel like is very above the rest, especially when it comes to charter schools.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear. So, Augustyne, you're studying biology at San Antonio College.
Yes, sir.
What specifically are you studying in terms of biology? Is it microbiology, marine biology? Is it basic biology? Tell me more. What is that all about?
It's just basic biology mainly.
Okay.
Like how cells, what they do, how they just progression of cells, and then plant cells, just introductions really.
Okay. And we've got multiple college acceptance letters. Guys, tell me more. Augustyne, tell me more. Do you have a decision made? Anything about where you're planning on going and what you're going to do in May when you graduate?
I'm planning on pursuing aerospace engineering.
Oh my gosh. Okay, tell me more. We want to know.
Hopefully, we get into University of Houston,
Okay.
UT Austin, just any like, or UTSA.
Mhm.
But they still have to get back to me on that.
I see. Okay, so you've applied. You're waiting for the responses.
Yes, sir.
And tell me what is the career path that you're going to utilize after you graduate? Do you have that figured out?
Career path?
As far as like aerospace engineering, right? Like, do you know what job opportunity that would give you?
I might pursue the Air Force because I have a lot of family members that do the Air Force. And I
Okay.
heard that's a safe job.
Okay, and the NFL, right?
That's like a side job.
Oh,
I
just
guess.
kind of the day
Yeah.
job. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's awesome. So, Easton, what about you? Tell me what you're thinking college wise. Obviously, you're going to hit the ground running already with an associate's degree, which just is mind blowing.
Yes, that's why I started doing the ECHS to begin with, because of like the 2-year advance that it gives you. And I plan to go to
Yes.
school for a long time because I want to major in neuroscience.
Oh, wow.
And I want to, hopefully I get into like either UT Austin or Baylor
Mhm.
for neuroscience. And then I would apply to med school and hopefully do my internship, and because I want to be a neurosurgeon in the future.
Oh my goodness. That's amazing. All right. So here's one for you before we get into athletics and inspiration. What do you have to say? You guys have been here essentially really since the beginning of this school. What do you have to say to younger students, such as maybe, like your sister's age, et cetera, about the early college high school program? Give us your words on it. I mean, do you want to shout out your teachers? Do you want to say some words of wisdom about encouraging other students to pursue this path and be able to graduate here at Somerset with an associate's degree? What's your opinion? How would you encourage or recommend this to other people?
I think most people should pursue the early college education here because it just gives you the full like 2 years head start whenever you leave here.
Yeah.
And then I feel like Dr. Washington, Coach Turner, Coach Hale, they're doing an amazing job with it right now.
So we have 3 shouts right there.
Yes, sir.
Coach Turner, Coach Hale, Coach Washington. Excellent. Excellent job. I mean, you are just preparing these students for success right out of the gate. I love it. This is so inspiring to me. Easton, what are you thinking about? What would you say to the campus that may be thinking, well, do I want to do this or not? What's your thoughts on that?
I think everyone should try and do it if they can. Obviously, if you have a lot of stuff going on, you don't think it's the best option. There's no you're not pressured to do it.
Right.
And everyone has their own path. And I feel like a lot of the younger school teachers, they do a good job at teaching the students what they're gonna do when they're older, especially in middle school. I know they start pushing their tracks, how we have health careers and stuff like that. And I feel like when I was younger, when I was in 4th grade, Coach Hell was a big help for everything, helped give me a head start on everything. And then as I got to high school, Coach Obifuna was an incredible teacher. He really helped helped me get an understanding of everything, and has always been super helpful for everything I've asked.
Oh, wow. Obifuna, another shout out. I've gotten to know him a little bit. He seems as cool as it gets. Another really smart teacher here at Somerset.
Yes, extremely.
Okay, so you guys are saying thumbs up. Everybody should give this a shot. And what's interesting is you said if you've got a lot going on, and maybe that's a perfect segue for us to talk athletics a little bit, because you guys also have a lot going on. I mean, from the football, the soccer teams, you're here either before school, after school, you're playing on the road. I'm literally watching you guys prepare, and it's a full-blown dedication, and yet you're able to do both. Congrats to both you guys. I mean, that is serious. Wow.
Thank you.
So, Augustine, because I'm familiar with you as a football player, can you give us a little rundown? Like, what's your position? How long have you been playing football? Maybe do you plan on continuing to play football? Any thoughts on the old pigskin?
I've been playing like tackle football for about 4 years. Before that, flag football with my sister.
Oh
She-
yeah. All right.
hmm And then I might pursue it in like college if I have time for it, because
Mhm.
I really want to be an aerospace engineer.
Gotcha. Yeah. And what position are you?
I'm a wide receiver. Last year I used to be halfback.
Oh wow.
So a lot of blocking.
A lot of blocking. Yeah, yeah, and catching passes and all those things. So how do you see your season this year? You've got a big game coming up, a bye this week, right?
Yes, sir.
Pep rally tomorrow. Then the following Friday night, November 7th, you're playing again, your final game here at home. I can't wait. I get to call the games with Principal Oliver. I'm so excited. And I believe it's senior night, right?
It is senior night.
So you're going to get the big shout out. We see that you have a poster down here at the field. I mean, pretty much talking to celebrities here, but that's what I do here at Somerset. So very grateful. So what are you thinking for the big game on the 7th?
For the 7th, just try to win that game. But if not, just soak it up. Just the last game of the season. Gonna play with my friends one last time. One last ride.
Yeah, what a great team. I've gotten to know you guys a little bit over the course of this year, and you guys are a high character bunch. Easton, your turn. Let's talk athletics. Let's talk athletics. Athletics. What are you known for? What position do you play? Tell us all about uh, your soccer career.
Yeah, I play on the soccer team here, but I also play for a club team.
Oh wow.
For an MLS next team called AC River.
Oh.
And I normally play center mid, specifically center attacking mid.
Oh wow.
So that's kind of like you could kind of say I would kind of compare that to the QB. Like everything kind of goes through the center mids, and that's how you start like attacking. That's how you get like it's like to bridge the gap between offense and defense.
Okay, wonderful. And are you currently in season now?
Yes, for club it's all year round.
Oh, really?
Yes, and in December actually, I think that's when our tryouts are for school. I think I'm going to miss them because we have something called MLS Next Fest.
Okay.
In Arizona, and that's where it's a full weekend where every MLS Next team in the US comes to play a big tournament in front of hundreds upon hundreds of college coaches and international scouts.
Oh my gosh, I'm excited for you. That's incredible. Now, are you going to play for Somerset?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay, so you're kind of you're already tried out. Maybe we shouldn't talk about that, but
I wouldn't say that, but I would say like you never know. Like maybe there's like incredible players that came out this year.
Right. But they know you, and
yeah,
you're established here. That's awesome. So when do you begin playing Somerset soccer?
I believe our season starts around January, but we start practicing like actually I think today they have conditioning already for soccer to help everyone get in shape before the season starts.
Okay. Wonderful. Well, actually we've been talking for quite a while. I had a couple other things, particularly these things to bring up, but I don't know. Maybe we should just leave on a high point. I do want to maybe ask if we kind of asked this about the early college, high school, ECHS, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Early college, high school. But in terms of athletics, I mean, you guys are clearly, and I've seen it, you're leaders here on campus. Is there anything that you'd like to leave your seniors? Would you like to give some shout outs to any teachers, to anybody that, as far as what your legacy here at Somerset, what do you see? I mean, I've asked this question a few times with different athletes. I've seen something unique here on this campus that older students, more established students tend to help and be kind and to be mentors to the younger students. What do you guys feel about that? August or Easton, you got some words on this?
Yeah.
Do you consider yourself to be a leader and somebody who's setting a tone here on campus?
Yep. I help lead him every day to class. He can never find his way. No, but I think like for all the younger kids that are growing up, I think you just need to find a good middle ground, because like I feel like at the start some people they put everything into school, and I think that's good, but I think you should also try other things, make friends. I feel like it's good for you in the like to socialize and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then there's always people that don't try at all. And I feel like you just need to find a good middle ground. And like it's always good to struggle. And even if like you fall behind because you're doing too much stuff, I feel like our school does a good job at helping kids keep up. And even if you're in the ECHS program, like if you have a good friend, like I have Augustine. Last night we had a little cram session because we had not a midterm, but a really important grade due yesterday
Okay.
that we needed to cram in for.
Yeah, that is important, right? You got a study buddy and all that kind of stuff. You guys can encourage each other to get it done and be prepared. Augustine, big last words here, not obviously last words, but just for this podcast. What are some of the things that you've learned through the athletics, you've learned through your career here at Somerset that you'd like to leave for your younger students that are going to come up and fill your shoes in a few years? I think Easton was saying balance, experience it all, be balanced in your approach.
Yeah.
How about you, Augustine? Anything come to mind?
I mean, the coaches here are like incredible. Dr. Holland, Coach Freeman, they'll help you lead you into the right way. As long as you follow what they say and all the other teachers on campus, I believe that you're being set up for success in the future.
All right. So take advantage of the leadership here on campus and don't let it fall by the wayside. There's incredible people here. I just did a 42-minute podcast with Coach Freeman on health. It's going to be a multi-part series, getting to know him. I think you're right. I think, we've talked about it, Dr. Washington, Coach Hale. There's just incredible leadership here under Principal Oliver. And I'm so grateful to be here. Grateful to get to know you guys. What do you think? Should we rock some music and call it a day?
Yeah, I think we hit everything.
You hit everything?
I think we did.
You feel like it's a completion? All right, here we go. We're going to blast some music. Well, Bear Nation, you got it right here. Easton Baldwin, Augustine Robledo. Thank you so much for joining us on our Academics to Athletics and Beyond podcast. Maybe we're going to have to kind of make this into a series, guys.
We might have to.
Would you come back again? What do you think?
I'll come back.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. This has been fun. I'm sure everybody's going to enjoy this. Have a wonderful day. Congratulations to you guys and all your success moving forward.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys.